Lions defeat the Dallas Cowboys in a big, gigantic win, but not everything is good. One of our players got injured. In this video, we're going to break down what just occurred on the field, the good, bad, and the injuries for you folks today. Before we get started, we're going to address it right now. Aidan Hutchinson, it looks like he broke his leg. It was a lower leg injury, and it's probably done for the year. We just got to wait and see if it's a clean, like what type of break it is. Not good at all. Sucks for him. In the comments, prayers up to 97. That's what I want to see. Prayers up to 97. That's going to be the pinned comment. Absolutely sucks. It is a big blow to the Lions defense. With that said, the Lions offense has been playing out of its mind, and the Lions can overcome this injury. I do think they can. Don't mean they're just going to be a terrible team, right? It's not going to be the case. It's going to hurt, yes. So what does that mean? The Lions going to have to make a move at this point to acquire a pass rusher. At this point, there's no chance. You lose Marcus Davenport for the year. Aidan Hutchinson just went down. It's probably going to be for the year. You have to get a pass rusher. There is no choice in this matter. You have to get one. And it is what it is. So the Lions is going to be the next man up mentality for that. That is the biggest loser of this game is the injuries. That is it. That is the biggest loser for this game, and everybody knows it. There's no one else to talk about. Now, Carlton Davis did get injured too. He got hit in the head with a foot for a concussion. He was in concussion protocol. We'll see if he could play next week or what it is. But again, injuries are brutal to the Detroit Lions. It's just good God, man, it's been brutal. And we lost a big piece. But the Lions can overcome it. I do think so. The Lions offense is so good. So in the comments, the pinned comment's going to be prayers up to 97. So please place a 97 in for Aidan Hutchinson in the comments right now. Now let's go ahead and get into the game. This was a fun game besides the injury. Jared Goff was 18 for 25, 315 yards, 3 touchdowns. He had 2 sacks. The Lions' offensive line absolutely dominated this game. Jared Goff was just sitting there. The 2 sacks that he took was coverage sacks. It really was. The Lions destroyed them offensively. Jared Goff was great again. 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Amazing. He had time in the pocket. Was he perfect like last week? Nope. But he did amazing there. David Montgomery, 12 carries, 80 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, 12 carries, 63 yards. Altogether, with all the running, the Lions were 36 for 184 yards rushing with an average of 5.1. 2 touchdowns, along of 19. Lions dominated them. David Montgomery dominated. Jahmyr Gibbs dominated. The Lions' run game was amazing. You had Jahmyr Gibbs, you had Sony Vaki in there, Jared Goff ran, Hendon Hooker ran, Craig Reynolds ran 6 for 21. It was fun to see. The Lions offense destroying the Dallas Cowboys, who beat us last year with the bad 2-point conversion. The Lions wanted revenge. And in my opinion, the Lions got their revenge and smoked them. They could have easily put up a 50-burger if the Lions want to do that offensively. It was a juggernaut. It was a juggernaut offense, for sure. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time, the easiest and fastest way to buy tickets for sporting events, concerts, comedy shows, or whatever. Their lowest price is guaranteed. That's the Game Time guaranteed. And let's keep it 100. Going to an event at Ford Field is much better than being on a couch. If you want to watch the Lions game next week, you get tickets and you can be at Minnesota instead of being on the couch. And our friends from Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks. It's going to help you do that. It filters out all the fluff to give you the best deals on tickets and seats. So stop wasting time on tickets and get started with Game Time right now. How do you get Game Time picks? Well, this is how you do it. Use Game Time. You go into the Game Time app. You'll find the event you want to go to. Then the app will look like in a 3D view. Select the Game Time Picks button on top of the screen and automatically does the research for you, and it filters out the tickets in the database to give you the best deals and the best seats so you don't spend hours on a bunch of different ticketing sites trying to find the best deals. You can get exclusive flash deals on tickets for football, baseball, basketball, concerts, and more. And in the middle screenshot, by the way, I think it's a fantastic feature of the app. It shows you where your seat is, and if you
you move your phone left to right, you could see the surrounding area kind of like a 3D live photo. Also, all pricing are right there. There's no hidden fees at checkout. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time today. Want a quick deal? You plug in Chat Sports and you're going to get $20 off your very first purchase. How do you do that? You go to the redeem code section, plug in Chat Sports, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase. Terms that apply. You got to create an account and you got to have an email to save that money. The link is going to be in the comment section and description of this show. So if you're buying Lions tickets this year, make sure using Game Time. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets and lowest prices guaranteed.
The offense, you start out slow this season, and then it picked up. A lot of people were concerned. I wasn't concerned. I've seen the Lions offense under Ben Johnson and Jared Goff throughout, their tenure, and it's, you're going to have a game here and there that's not good, but they just keep pounding and pounding and pounding. This offense is great. How do you know this? The Lions had scored 40 points in consecutive games for the first time since 1962. It's only a fifth in such occurrence in team history, scoring 40 points in back-to-back games. Lions offense is back. It's on fire, and I got to say this. Tim Patrick is really helping this offense out. He is a good number 3 for the Lions, and everything is opening up because of that, in my opinion. It really is. And so, in the comments right now, who is your MVP on offense? Name a player who you think is your MVP. Let's continue on here and talk about the receiving. Jamison Williams, 3 receptions, 76 yards, 1 touchdown along of 37. Khalif Raymond, 4 for 73, 18.3, long of 38. Tim Patrick, 3 for 68, long of 42. Sam Laporta, 1 for 52, and that was the great play. We love it. We love the play. Having a flea flicker is awesome, and I've been waiting for it all year. Flea flicker just occurred. We had to wait till this game, but it was fun to see with the touchdown to Sam Laporta. Lions offense was great. Total passing was receiving was 19 for 334 yards. Rushing was 36 for 184. They had a lot of yards offensively, but that was not just everything that happened. Defense played great. They only held them to 9 points. CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott. The defense did a phenomenal job. Ton of turnovers. Ton in this game. Holy moly. It was just interceptions. Brian Branch had 2. Kirby Joseph had 1. 3 interceptions. Amazing. Just amazing work. We have the best safety duo in the NFL. Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch, 3 interceptions between them. It's going to be hard to pass against that. And I tell you what, when the Lions, they stopped their run game, and when they stopped their run game, it forced Dallas to pass, and that's why you're getting all these interceptions. The Lions it was just one team was playing to win, and the other team was terrible, and that was the Dallas Cowboys. This was a great revenge game. We talked about how the Lions here, and what are they going to do when they see Dallas, and I've been telling you they're going to smash them. They were going to smash them, and they smashed them. It was a revenge game, no doubt about it. The Lions wanted it a little bit more. They just did. The defense did a great job. Amik Robertson, 7 tackles. Jack Campbell, 7 tackles. Brian Branch, 6. We've had a couple sacks in this game. Very good. 4 sacks all around. Lions did their thing defensively. Now, not everything was on the defense. I thought Dak Prescott and the offense for the Dallas Cowboys were off. There was missed passes. CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott were not on the same page, and so that helped too. But hey, that's their fault. All in all, from a win perspective and a game perspective, this was the best game that we've seen the Lions do so far this year. I mean, 47-9 is a destruction, and there was no third quarter. There was none of that. They just kept going and they kept winning, and that is good to see. It was one team wanted to be there, one team didn't. One team was motivated, the other team don't care. I mean, I seen players on the sideline for Dallas laughing when they were getting smoked. Not Detroit. You would never see that. The Lions, they wanted to fight, and they're trying to do a hook and ladder to Penei Sewell. They're trying to get Dan Skipper the football. They tried to get Taylor Decker to the football. Why is that? Because what happened last year, and that's what they're trying to do. I know a lot of people say, why do that? Well, it was 47-9 or 40-9 at that point, or whatever it was. Lions were killing them, and they just wanted to get some payback. No doubt about it. Again, show some love to Aidan Hutchinson. Put 97 in the comments. It's going to be the pinned comment for this video, as it looks like he could be done for the year, and that absolutely sucks. Going forward, what the Lions need to do here. Well, first off, we talked about potentially making a trade. But besides that, the game on Sunday is going to be the big one. It's Lions and Vikings, and they got to win this game. There's no doubt about it. This is a huge game. 5-0 Vikings versus 4-1 Lions for the NFC North title. All hands on deck for this game, and best believe Minnesota wants revenge because we swept them last year. They're at home. Their fans are going to be really loud. This is going to be a quite difficult game, if you ask me. It's going to be different. I still have the Lions as the better football team. I do. Our offense is so dynamic, just absolutely so dynamic. It is hard to stop. All I ask for a couple stops on defense, and the Lions can win a lot of games. And we're seeing it right now. The offense is on high power right now. They're fully good to go. And the defense is much, even with Aidan Hutchinson down, is much improved from last year. So the Lions, they can win this game. This could be for basically the number one seed. If the Lions win this game, I think the Lions will get that number one seed. I think they will. So this is a huge, huge game on Sunday. The biggest game for the Lions this year. Do you guys think that the Lions are going to win the Minnesota Vikings game? I do. I think they will. I think the Lions are going to win. I want them to. We'll do a score prediction video through sometime this week, probably on Wednesday, to give you my thoughts on the game right there and what's going to happen. I think everybody's just waiting for Hutch. It didn't look good. He did break his leg. We just don't know where the break is or update, but it's not looking good right there. So we wish him prayers and a speedy recovery. That's what we want. But the Lions, we got to keep going, right? This is what it is. Got to keep going. You can't stop because you lose a player. With that said, folks,